Hey guys, it's your girl, best friends with Mary Jane, formerly known as Queens Dwell Here. Yes, I am best friends with Mary Jane because best friends with Mary Jane has existed in me since I started smoking pot, and that was way before Queens and all those other nicknames that I came up with. So I was a long ago, long former known pothead, formerly known. I don't know. Let me stop rambling about that. But you get the picture. So I wanted to make this YouTube video because I finally got my results back from 23andMe. So I was very interested to take the steps to go ahead and apply for register for my results from them because I remember 2 years ago, I think 2016 and maybe around February or something, I had did my DNA genetic test with Ancestry.com, and I was very shocked at what I found. So I don't have those results anymore. They had them online and they had them to where you could print them out, but I lost the papers, and I damn sure I don't know, it was some very interesting facts in it about genealogy and where we come from, the races and all of that stuff. You have to go in and maybe just do some research yourself just to find out some of the things and look up some of the words and exactly what they mean. You'll be surprised how the puzzle pieces together. So anyway, what I found in my ancestry test that was so amazing was that not only I was sub-Saharan African, but they really didn't give me the details on what countries or blah blah blah. They just told me the different genetics or whatever. And I think that was a huge part, 69%. And I'm not gonna be as accurate, but I'm just gonna give you the ballpark number of what I remember of what I was made up of. I know European was a huge part, and how they classified European though was unfair to me. They put or lump in South Asian or East Asian, some part of Asia, Dominican, I'm pretty sure some Spanish countries and stuff, and Arabs, all as, I'm sorry if Arabs is an offensive thing, or Arabic people or whatever, all is European. So it kind of makes the Caucasian race seem like it's a broader type of race, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying this wrong, but so I had a lot of European in me, which was 20 something percent, 26 or I don't know. Something like that. And then there was the big shocker, which was the South Asian. I'm what? I got Asian. Where's that coming from? So I had 7% Asian. It was a big number, enough to be who was in my family, intermediate family that could have been Asian, but who knows. Then there was 1% Indigenous American, which I thought would be a larger number than just 1%. I thought I was way more Native American than Asian. So this morning when I woke up, I looked at my phone, and lo and behold, after 8 magical weeks of waiting for my genealogy to come back from 23andMe, I saw the notification through my Gmail that it came back. So I am about to see what it says, and I'm very, very excited to take you along this journey with me. So this is my first time going into my email for today, just because I did not want to give up the suspicion. Okay. So, 23andMe. Are you guys ready? So it says, Mary Jane, your reports are ready. So The 23andMe results are in for Mary Jane. A world of DNA discovery is waiting. So view your reports. So I'm viewing my reports. And as you can see, or maybe not, it's opening up. Oh, I gotta sign in. Okay, so okay. I don't have my password. No, they gotta send me another password to my email. I don't use this often. Okay, so they're gonna send and have me reset it. So please follow the instructions in the email to create a new one. This link will be valid for 3 days. So now I can create a new password. I probably didn't create a password in the beginning. I don't know. But here we go. All right, the password's being reset as we speak. And your ancestry and health results based on your DNA are now available. All right, so let's start with the ancestry part. I want to skip ahead, but shit, I'm just gonna go in order and start with the ancestry part. So I'm not gonna, I just saw something. Okay. This is what it looks like. Whoop, just a little blooper. So ancestry reports. Discover the story of your ancient ancestors, your origins, and your ancestral background. So showing all 5 reports. Complete your reports. Selections to choose if you want to receive your carrier status and genetic health risk reports. So ancestry composition, it says that I'm 24.1% Nigerian. What the Nigerian? Well, you know what? They've always said that I looked African or something. Like, I've heard that. So, yeah, again, sub-Saharan African, the 77.4%. So, 77, which is most of my makeup, is sub-Saharan African. Okay, and 24.1% of that is Nigerian. What the? I probably look Nigerian now because my hair is like short. Coastal West African, 18.7%. Senegambian and Guinean, 6.3%. Congolese, 6.2%. Southern East African, 0.6%. African hunter-gatherer, I was a 0.6. 0.6 of me is a hunter-gatherer, I can tell. Then there's a 20.3%. I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so Southern East African and then Sudanese is 0.1%. Broadly West African is 14.6%. And let me try to click on this stuff. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. So broadly Congolese and Southern East African means that I was a Bantu, or I have Bantu in me, is a term widely used to describe the largest of Africa's ethno-linguistic families with Iron Age roots near present-day Nigeria and Cameroon. Around 3,000 years ago, Bantu speakers carried their mastery of metallurgy and agriculture across Africa in two major streams, one southward and one eastward, resulting in Bantu, accessory that transcends geopolitical borders, likely as a result of these rapid and widespread expansions. Some Bantu DNA is difficult to assign confidently to a specific location with sub-Saharan Africa. So Bantu. And then, as I said before, then I'm broadly Northern East African, and then I'm broadly, that's 0.1%, and broadly Sub-Saharan African, which is 4.4%. So I don't know what the broadly part is, but all of those make it up. Okay, buddy? Then, on top of that, I'm European by 20.3% of me is European. So we're about to find out exactly what these European countries, who are they? Where are they? I am 7.3% British and Irish. Descended from Celtic, Saxon, and Viking ancestors. The people of Great Britain and Ireland have left their genetic prints around the world, and I bet they have. All right, and I'm 3.4% French and German. French and German people descend from ancient Celtic and Germanic populations and inhabit an area extended from the Netherlands to Australia. That's why I'm so fucked up. I'm 0.7% Scandinavian. I'm glad that is. Scandinavians owe much of their linguistics and genetic heritage to medieval North Germanic tribes who established settlements around the Northeast. I'm Iberian, 0.7%, broadly Northwestern European, broadly Southern European, and broadly European. And on this one, they're only picking up 0.9% East Asian and Native American together. I think that's how they blend it together. Okay, so that's East Asian. So like 0.3 Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar. From Myanmar to Indonesia, the people of Southeast Asia are genetically diverse, reflecting the legacies of several migrations beginning over 40,000 years ago. Then I'm 0.2% Native American. That's it. That was lower than.
Didn't know you before, then we are not gang. Yeah, you're not gang. I did a show, then I copped a check. Yeah, 50 rounds, but just like I ain't. I got out of jail and the shit the same.
Hold up, I'm gonna have to see if I can call her right back. Give me 1 second. Darn, I'll call her right back. Okay, so I just want to get through this. North, Central, and South America were first populated around 15,000 years ago following the arrival of Native Americans from Northeast Asia, 0.2%. Broadly Chinese and Southeast Asian, I'm only 0.3 of that. Broadly Northern Asian and Native American, I'm only 0.1. And broadly East Asian and Native American, I'm only 0.1. So where does the rest of the percentage go? So that's 77 and 20. So that's almost 90 something percent. Well, that's 90 something. The rest is South Asian. So 0.3 broadly South Asian, which is humans have lived in South Asia for over 50,000 years today. The people of South Asia are incredibly diverse, both culturally and genetic. And then I have Western Asian and North African, 0.2. See, they break it down more. The people of Western Asia and North Africa have not only genetic but also deep linguistic connections with one another. Broadly, Western Asian and North African DNA reflects shared roots, possibly dating back to some of the earliest migrations out of Africa. the spread of Islam in the past of 1400s years has also dramatically shaped the region's genetic landscape, making it difficult to confidently assign some DNA to just one population. And then I have 0.9% of unassigned DNA inside of me. Now, that 0.9% of unassigned DNA is like, what the hell? Where does that come from? Where is that? I mean, like, is it mutant? Is it alien? It's unassigned. It's just in me floating around here when I should have all of my DNA assigned for, right? Both of my parents are fully who they are, and they fully like ejaculated and came that night. So where's the other freaking unassigned DNA? Like, that is weird. I've never even heard of that before. Until today, I have unassigned DNA, which is 0.7. Which, I mean, hey, that makes up a whole 100% Mary Jane. So it's good to know that I was a hunter and a gatherer at one point. That explains like my fact that I can't keep still, but I have so much of other things inside of me that, wow. So I feel like how much of each ancestry did you inherit from your parents? I don't know. Like, I would love to know what came from my mama and what came from my daddy. Okay, so let's look at the scientific details. How to determine your recent ancestor location, the results for all 171 tested populations. I mean, I matched Ethiopian and Eritrean, Somali, not at all. No Ethiopian in me, but West African, Cabo Verde, Cameroon. I gotta look up some of these people and see, like, that's awesome. So this also goes in where it tells you like some other stuff about your health. You want to take the lifestyle survey. I can't believe, well, I can, because I've already like known from Ancestry.com. They told me, but now that I know like more in detail what I am, I'm happy to know the composition of me is a little crazy, because now I feel like it explains why each part of me is like longing for something different. Like tonight I want Chinese food, tomorrow I want Nando's peri peri, and then maybe Italian. Well, I didn't have any Italian in me, so that was one thing. But, okay. So that was my ancestry breakdown. Hold up. It was something else that I could have done on this thing. So let me go back and log in. I got the health and ancestry, so now I want to see my health report. So let me sign in. Am I already signed in? Ancestry. So my carrier status. So the carrier status reports learn whether you have specific genetic variants that may not affect your health. but could affect your children's health. Okay, so far nothing detected. Variant not detected. All right, I'm pretty good on that. No variants detected. Pretty cool. My kids are pretty regular, healthy. Let's see. Then they have the genetic health risks. Maybe they'll have something like stomach wise, because I swear there's always something wrong. Okay, so they have all but one: age-related macular degeneration. Wanta. We want these important report concepts, and saying this tutorial does not indicate anything about your results upon completion. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so genetic variants are differences in DNA between people, the typical and the variant. Okay. Let me see the macular degeneration. And age-related macular degeneration is the most common cause of irreversible vision loss among older adults. Someone told me that. They told me I would have that. The disease results in damage to the central part of the retina, impairing vision needed for reading, driving, or even recognizing faces. This test includes the two most common variants associated with an increased risk of developing the condition. Trishana, you have one of the two genetic variants we tested. One of the variants is the ARMS2 gene. However, you are not likely at increased risk of developing AMD based on your genetic results. Lifestyle and other factors may also influence your risk. Okay, so I remember a doctor. I knew I wasn't freaking like remembering things from another world. I remember an eye doctor telling me that I may lose my vision when I'm like 20 something or some shit like that. Wow. So let's see what else they have here. Okay. So the other reports are cool. There's nothing else detected. Then my traits. Are they going to go along and tell me what traits I'll have? Let's see how accurate they are. So ability to match musical pitch, less likely to be able to match a musical pitch. Are you freaking kidding me? Trishana, based on your genetics and other factors, you are less likely to be able to match a musical pitch. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. It's like, I don't know, but I thought I was, hey. 50% of people with results like yours, 50% cannot match a musical pitch. 50% can match a musical pitch. My brain and my voice harmony, whether singing professionally or just in the shower, matching a musical pitch requires the intricate coordination of several tasks. Well, they're damn wrong, because I used to sing. Okay, let's go back off of that. I think they're playing with me now. So, let's see what else they have in store. And where did this shit come from? It's so random. Asparagus odor detection. Likely can smell. Like, why would I want to smell asparagus out of anything? Like, after eating asparagus, some people notice an unfamiliar odor in their urine. Whether you can smell the asparagus aftermath is influenced by your DNA, and I will be likely able to smell the asparagus odor in my urine. Okay, that's something I learned about myself. I don't eat much asparagus, but Likely can taste bitter taste. Yes, I can. And they said likely no dimples. Uh, when I used to say like, yeah, W words. It's not like that bad now, but when I was like little and I said W words, you would see the dimples. Like, whoa. Now my cheeks are a little stiffer. But yeah, 53%. Okay. Okay. I have dimples. Cilantro taste aversions. Odds of disliking cilantro not increase. I love freaking cilantro. I don't have higher odds of liking cilantro because I love cilantro. And you're right. I love freaking cilantro seed. And I think that is like the best freaking herb ever. Like, it smells so good. It tastes so good. It just excites the food. I have no cleft chin. None at all. Likely detachable earlobes. That is true. My earlobes detach. Likely wet earwax. That is true. That shit is like, ugh. Like apple butter sometimes. Likely color brown or hazel eyes. And they were like, they're in between. They're like, they change colors. Fear of heights. More likely than average to be afraid of heights. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big phobia, but I don't think I would like heights. I don't prefer them. They're fun though, if I'm secure. Finger length ratio. Likely ring finger is longer. So yeah, that is true. Freckles. Likely little freckling. I do have freckles. And it's, I don't know. It seems like a lot, but... Hair photo bleaching. More likely to experience hair photo bleaching. Now, hair photo bleaching is something that I've never heard of. So, basking in the warmth of the sunny day is one way to lighten your mood and your hair. Photo bleaching is what happens when hair color lightens after long exposure to the sun. So, if I stay in the sun, then my hair get lighter. But I've never heard, oh yeah, my mood lightens. That is true. Like, if I'm in dark, oh, like, I cannot take that. This is depressing. I'm gonna be like, I can't take this. I can't go here and photo bleach. Now I know what to do. Hair texture is straight or wavy, and that is not true. My hair texture is freaking, oh yeah, it was wavy when I was like younger. I don't know how it got curly though. That shit's curly now. Less likely to have thick hair. Are you motherfucking kidding me? How the hell? Well, I wish. See, that's because of that Caucasian, that European or whatever. I was supposed to have some thinner hair than this. What happened? What happened, Africa? Y'all was supposed to lay back some on the hair. God damn, son. Likely dark hair. Yep. I have dark hair. Misophonia. Less likely to hate chewing sounds because I'm always eating. Mosquito bite frequency. Less bitten more often than others. Less bitten more often. No, I'm bitten. Likely bitten. Yes, I am likely bitten more often than others. Why is that? What the fuck? Shoshana, based on your genetics and other factors, you are likely to get more mosquito bites than others. And that is true. Some people may feel like they get more mosquito bites than the people around them. So what makes some people more attractive to mosquitoes than others? Genetics may be partly to blame. So I attract. Female mosquitoes have a complex olfactory system that lets them sniff out their food. As it turns out, mosquitoes have presences. Mosquitoes are attracted to certain molecules in body odor and breath, and depending on the propositions of these molecules, some people may appear more delicious than others. But keep in mind that anyone can get bitten by mosquitoes, which can carry disease. So to deter some itchy intruders, the Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization recommended using mosquito repellent, wearing protective clothing, and staying outdoors or indoors during dawn and dusk when mosquitoes are most active. That explains, and I do get bit a lot more than other people. Newborn hair, Leslie, lots of baby hair. Likely lots of baby hair. Yes, I do have lots of baby hair. Baby hair. I do. All my edges there. Photic sneeze reflex. Likely no photic sneeze reflex. I don't know what that is. Combination of your genetics makes you unlikely to have. It could it could be a case of cross wires in the brain. For some people, bright sunlight kicks off a round of sneezing. Oh no, not me. And then what is next? Likely no red hair. No red hair. Skin pigmentation, likely darker skin. Prefer sweet or salty, likely prefer salty. I do, and like I'll crave for sweet after. This just depends. Toe length ratio, likely big toe longer, yeah. Unibrow, likely at least a little. A little, okay. Wake up time, likely to wake up around 8:25 a.m. And that is a motherfucking lie, because my ass will get up if I can, like, late as hell. And likely no widow's peak. I used to have a freaking widow's peak. Like, in high school, I remember having a widow's peak. But now, I don't remember that. I don't remember having a widow's peak. Wellness. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to go over all of this with me, but that's just to let you know a little about moi and the fun stuff. But I'll finish this wellness one. The wellness reports finds out how your DNA may affect your body's response to diet, exercise, and sleep. Great. Alcohol flush reaction, unlikely to flush, which is, I guess, turn red after alcohol. I feel fucking red. People experience flushing may also experience unpleasant symptoms like headaches, nausea, and sleepiness. You are unlikely to flush after alcohol. People with your genetic result can typically process alcohol normally. As a result, they don't tend to flush. I mean, I don't like drinking like that. Like, and if I do, I'm wild as fuck. Caffeine consumption, likely to consume less. That is a fucking lie, because I consume a lot of soda, especially Cokes and Pepsi. Less likely to be a deep sleeper, and that is true. It just depends. Like, if I'm active, like, in every day, I'm going to be sleepy. If not, then I'm restless. Genetic weight, predisposed to weight about average, which is true. Like, I've never been like, well, I can say when I was younger, I was bigger. And maybe that's because my mom and them let me go on an eating spree because I was greedy as fuck. I don't know how many other kids are, but I definitely was one. And then kid weight just seems to, like, blow you up overnight. Like, you can eat a freaking pizza and then you'll be like a Oompa Loompa the next day. So my variance associated with lower weight is 350, and variance associated with higher weight is 346. So that means that I'll be, what is average for a 33-year-old woman who is 5'6", average is 175 pounds. And I'm around that. The average weight for a woman your age who is 5'6" tall is 175 pounds based on 23andMe participants of African descent. The ancestry we use for your result is based on the information you provided in your settings. European is used as a default for people of mixed ancestry and for those of ancestries for which we do not yet have enough research participants. Your reported weight is higher than your genetic result would predict. In your health profile, you told us you weighed 181 pounds. Keep in mind that your lifestyle and environment also have an impact on your weight. For reference, a recommended healthy weight for someone your height is 115 to 154 pounds. What? Hell no, I would never be that fucking small. Okay. Well, at least I know I'm still good to fit in my jeans, and I'm not going shopping to get anything bigger. So I'm less likely to be lactose intolerant, which is true. Muscle composition is common in elite power athletes. So only if I was a power athlete, including sprinters, throwers, and jumpers, have a specific genetic variant in a gene related to muscle composition. You have the same genetic variant as these elite athletes. For most people, lifestyle and training factors drive athletic performance. At the national and international levels of competition, the genetic variant in this report seems to make a difference in athletic success, but its role for non-elite athletes isn't completely understood. So I'm supposed to be an elite athlete. What's in a muscle? And I am not about, like, I can't run. I can't run. No. Okay, I wish I was an elite athlete making that damn athletic money. Saturated fat and weight, likely similar weight. In sleep movement, likely more than average movement. So that is true. I do eat a lot of saturated fat and my weight still stays the same. Let's see here if that's what they mean by that. People with your genetic result tend to have a similar BMI on diets with greater or less than 22 grams of saturated fat per day, as long as they consume the same number of total calories. However, diets high in saturated fat have been associated with increased LDL, bad cholesterol, which is in fact for heart disease. And yeah, I won't be having that. So we went over the last one, which was sleep movement. I do move a hell of a lot in my sleep. That's because I freaking what do? I dream a lot. So yeah. Okay. So it's telling me I could get started with my DNA relatives. I would highly recommend going out and getting yourself one of these kits if you want to learn more about yourself, more about your everything, like your family, and then your future as well, like how you would like move on from learning all of these super exciting things. Like this was here a confirmation for me of what I've kind of already was presented with in 2016, but it just went in a little further in depth. I would say go out, get your 23andMe. That is the best one because they break it down and you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on getting it. So that is the end of my video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you follow. And the next video will be headed your way. All right, until next time, it is Mary Jane. Peace.